Hello, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to our morning live stream session. As usual, this is the session where we analyze the market and play straight together. And today is Monday. Guys, happy Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Okay. So as usual, I have my co-host here with me today. I have Biodun here with me. Biodun, please say hi to our viewers.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to this live stream. I don't know if you're as happy as I am. I'm happy to be here today. And as usual, please, if you have any question you would like to ask, always drop it in the chat room, and I'll be reading out for Mr. Leo. Then, if you also have a suggestion on the trade to analyze, the market to look into, please do well to also ask in the chat room. Now, I'll be here looking out for it, and I'll be glad if you drop your suggestions and questions. Then also, if you're a beginner and you're just joining us for the first time, please pay attention to the training. The training is meant for beginners. We always have one by 10 a.m. and we always have another by 2 p.m. Now, the 2 p.m. class is more subtle than the 10 a.m. class, but both are for beginners. And you can do two things for us. You can be learning and at the same time earning as well. How do you do that? You can be practicing how to trade using your demo account while you are also at the same time uh, joining our premium signal group. Now, to join the premium signal group, it is very important you make a deposit directly on this live stream. If you make a deposit outside the live stream, you won't be able to track that and won't be able to add you to the premium signal group. Now, how do you join the premium signal group? Make at least a deposit of $10, which will make you stick to the premium signal group for 2 weeks. And $15 is for 1 month. Now, I personally like the $15 own because if you do $10, you have to do $10 again in the next 2 weeks. That makes it $20. Then to also have a one-on-one session with Mr. Leo, you need to make a minimum deposit of $200. With that, he will teach you all these hidden strategies that is making us millions of naira. And also, you'll be teaching you SMC, smart money concept, which is the banking way of trading. And I know a lot of people have been asking for that. We've set a target of if you make a deposit, if we have 10 deposits in one trading, in one live stream, we'll do that. But we've not been able to meet up to that target yet. So at the moment, we are still sticking to the 200 minimum deposit. So if you have any question, please remember, drop it in the chat room and I'll be here to tend to it. Enjoy your class, guys.
Thank you very much, Biodun. So guys, today is Monday. Let's not dull it. Okay. So I've already analyzed this market, and the market is currently on my order block. Right. So right now, I think the market will go down. Yeah, but I think we still need, since we didn't enter this candle from here, because I would have said we should sell from here. But since this market is already moving, we have 10 minutes um to the close of this candle. So let's just wait for the 10 minutes to get exhausted, and let's see what Euro NZD is going to play out. All right. So once we get the confirmation, we enter the trade, and this would be our TP and stop loss. Yeah, let me increase this. Let me increase the font. Okay. Yes, this is much better. All right. Yes, we would have entered from here. Yeah. But it's not too late though. It's not too late because all of this area is a resistance area. Okay. All this whole area is a resistance area. You see, it's a whole resistance area. And I wanted to take the trade from here initially, but see how the market would have given me a drawdown to this area. So since the market is still inside the range, within the range, then I still have a valid entry. Even though the market comes below here, I could have taken the entry from here. I'll still have this drawdown. Okay, so there's really no difference here. So let's just wait for the close of this candle on 15-minute time frame. So just 9 minutes more to the close of this candle. So once we get, and now it's giving us a bearish engulfing look. Okay, don't mind me. The candle is not yet closed. Okay, so I'll only be able to tell what the market will do only when I get a full candle close. So right now the candle is still forming. Okay, it's still processing. So we have 8 more minutes. But let's go to another market. That is Euro NZD, right? And also, guys, today is Monday. As usual, we want to be very careful with our open positions. All right, we want to be very careful with our positions. So, if you have small balance, go and fund your account. If you don't have balance at all, go and fund your account. If you have small balance, go and top up. Okay. If you have below $10, go and top up. If you have below $10, I don't think that's good enough to hold the trade. Okay. In fact, I would advise you to start with $15. All right. Though if you fund $10, you are still qualified to join my premium group. But just that you just be active on the group for, I'll keep you active on the group for just 14 days. That's 2 weeks. All right. So why fund $10? Why fund $10 when you can just fund $15 and stay active on the group for a whole 1 month? Yeah. If I am given this kind of opportunity, I don't think I will fund $10. $10 for 2 weeks, $15 for 1 month. If I fund $10 for 2 weeks, that means in the next 2 weeks, I'm still going to have to fund another $10 to stay active in the group. So you see the distance. Oh, this is beautiful. I think we took this trade on our premium group last week. Yes, we took this, and look at how the market came back into it again and gave us this current movement. Let's look at Euro JPY. Euro JPY is still moving. I don't know when I give this signal, but the market is still moving. I don't know when I gave this signal, but the market seems to be moving. Yes. You see, this is the beauty of making a proper analysis. Okay, you can easily tell where your market is going to reverse from. So I had few areas, okay, marked out. So I had this area marked out, hoping that the market will get there and then start reversing. And you see what the market did? It just gave a little drawdown. Then I have this area. This is the last point where the market will definitely reverse from. Okay. So in this kind of situation, I would have set a buy limit around this area and then set another buy limit around this second area. Okay, just for the market, just to see what the market is going to do when it got here, because I don't want to miss any opportunity. So imagine I set it on this area. You see, the market didn't get to that area. The market didn't get to that point. So that is why I always have, if I have, areas, multiple areas where I think the market would reverse from, then I will set limits on that area, either a buy limit or a sell limit, depending on um, direction I think the market would go. So the market respected this area. Yes, I remember making this analysis. I just don't remember when I took the trade. Because anytime I have something like this on the trade, then that means I took the trade and I don't know when. Okay. Anytime I have these two, then that means I took the trade. Only I don't remember when or how I did. Yes. I remember making this analysis and I remember doing something like this. Okay. Setting my stop loss around this area. And then my TP was also here. But the market didn't get to that area. Just respected this and the market start to go up. So that's it, guys. Let's delete that. Okay, so let's go back to our Euro NZD. Let's see if we have a candle close on the 15-minute time frame. So you see, this is why it is very important to always be careful. Okay, don't just jump into any trade just because you felt the market was going to go down. Yeah, then you don't allow the candle to close before you enter the trade. You see what could have happened if we took the trade? You see, the market would have gone against us. Sorry, would have not against us because it's not yet on our stop loss, but the market would have been on drawdown. All right. Yes, the market would have been on drawdown. Right now, we'll be on the negative side. Okay, praying to God to make the market go down. Yes, I don't know if you've been on that kind of situation before, where you took a trade and then you start praying to God to allow the market to go down, because immediately you took the trade, the market just start going uh, the opposite direction of what you speculated. Yeah. So those are being caused by drawdowns. Anytime we have drawdowns, you start getting scared. So it doesn't happen to me anymore because I'm already a professional trader. Okay. So but as a beginner, it will always happen to every beginner. It happened to me when I was just starting out. All right. So whenever I took a trade, that is why when I took a trade, I take my eyes off the trade. Okay. Either start doing other things with my phone, with my PC, whichever device I'm using. All right. I'll just be tending to other things while my market is running. So I'll just have two mind. I know the market will either go to my stop loss or to my take profit. But then I'll promise myself whichever one it is, I'm not going to get, anyhow. So and then when the market plays out, sometimes it will favor me, sometimes it will go against me. Okay. But if you know you are the kind of trader, that sets um a market, maybe you opened a position and then you start getting scared or you start getting overwhelmed over the market you took. Maybe you went to check the market and then you saw drawdowns. Maybe the market is going down. I'll advise you, anytime you take a trade, forget about the trade. All right. Once you trust you trust your analysis, maybe after making analysis, you got the direction, the market is going to go down. Sometimes the market will always give drawdown. Yeah, it is normal. Okay. So when you have that confirmation that yes, this market is actually going to go my way, it's going to go my direction, just set your stop loss, your take profit, and go away from the market. Okay, stay away from the market. Just leave the market for about depends on um, the kind of trader you are. If you are a scalper or um, an intraday trader, then you want to leave it for a certain time, a certain period of time before you come back to check the trade. So for me, as an intraday trader, what I do is when I was just starting out, I would leave trade for 2 3 hours. Okay, in sometimes I'll leave it for 4 hours before I come back to check it. So when I come back to the market and then I see what the market is doing, then I can easily decide if I will leave the trade or not. But as I've said earlier, that was then, not anymore now. Okay. So the more you trade, the more you get used to it. The more you get, um, the more you get to keep a strong mind. Okay. So what I mean by keeping a strong mind is the time will come when you stop feeling somehow, even though you lose a trade, because you know your next trade is going to give you profit. Yes. And that is the confidence you get once you become a professional. Okay. So right now, this market is still, going sideways on the 15-minute and 30-minute time frame. So it's not giving us any proper entry or confirmation. So let's just wait for the next 15-minute candle. Let's see what the 15-minute candle is going to give to us. Okay. For me, I believe this market is still going to make it to the downside. But we just have to be patient. Okay. You don't want to jump into any market. All right. Always allow the market to make a decision. Then you, as a trader, you are to follow the decision. Okay. The direction the market is going, you trade on that direction. You try to make money going on that direction. Not that you start speculating the direction for the market. No, you are not the market maker. All right. We are not the market maker. We are the traders. Okay. We are supposed to follow the market trend, not tell the market where it's supposed to trend to. So if you try telling the market where you should go to, then you are going to lose your money. Okay. You are going to lose your capital. No, that wasn't the label I wanted to use. Okay. So, yes. So here we have this little change of direction, and we have the last bearish move. So I think this market is going to come down to this last bearish move. Will continue its trend. The last bearish move. Yes. So I think this. I think our. Yeah. So that. I just realized that. Okay. I just realized that we have the last bearish move below there. Um, So if we are going to take this trade, the market would want to reverse from anywhere around here to this area. Okay. And now let me tell you the reason why I think the market is going to reverse from this area or this area. Anywhere from this zone. When the market sells to this area, okay, it's going to reverse from anywhere around this area. And the reason is because we have this fair value gap here. Okay, we have this gap from this area to this area. We have this gap. Okay, let me mark that out. Let me delete that. Okay. Yes. So we have that whole area. Okay, we have all these areas of our fair value gap. Then we have this last bearish candle. Okay, the last bearish, that is the last black candle here as our order block. So the market will either come to this order block or go from this fair value gap or go from this breakup block. Okay, yes. Um, in the SMC strategy, we also have what we call breaker block that the market can also reverse from. Okay, so you need to put all of these into consideration. That okay, so this is the three areas that the market can actually reverse from. So whatever happens when the market gets to such area um, is what we are going to be making our decision upon. Okay, but it is better to not allow your take profit get to such area. So you see, this is where my take profit is Euro NZD. So this is where my take profit is. All I'm waiting for right now is to get that proper entry confirmation. Okay. So once my entry is confirmed, then I enter and then use this area as my take profit area. Let's go back to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so we don't have any entry confirmation yet, but let's not waste our time here. Okay, let's look for another trade. So let's start from the top. Okay, unless you guys have suggestions. So if you have any suggestion, let me know. Okay, but for now, let's just do random analysis. Okay, so let's delete this. Breaker block. Yes. Okay, let's delete this and make a fresh analysis. Wow. Yeah, this is a great movement. All right. So this is the 4 hour time frame, and you see how the 4 hour time frame is respecting our other block here. So we have this other block here. All right, we have this other block. And you see how the market came into the other block and then start making a move to the downside. Okay, that wasn't the only time the market respected the other block. So respected it around this area. Okay, so you see the market came back into this other block, respected it, the market went down. So now we have this other block, we have this fair value gap. So I think the market is going to go up to respect the fair value gap before it continues its movement to the downside. So this is what I think the market is going to do next. All right. So we have this area, we have other block, we have a little bit of fair value gap there. We have other block, we have a very tiny fair value gap. So I think this market is going to move to this area before it continues its movement to the downside. Yes. So this is how to properly analyze the market. You want to take it from above or below. Okay. If the market is making a move to the downside, then you want to start from above. Okay. So we call it the top-down analysis, and then you start from the higher time frame because you want to know what the market has done previously. You want to know what the market has done previously and what the market is still going to do. Okay. So you see here, you see what happened here. The market came to respect this
Hello,
because this
Leo.
is yes, Biodon.
Yeah, sorry for cutting you short.
It's all right.
We have two persons asking you to analyze gold.
Okay, okay.
That's
Gold
the
market.
quote.
Okay, the great. Good morning.
Then he's also asking a question. Is it
Okay,
okay to use the fair value gap as our entry point or take profit?
okay, okay. Thank you very much. The fair value gap is to take entry positions. All right. because as you can see with my little examples here, you see this is my fair value gap. Okay, sometimes the market will go a little bit above the fair value gap and respect the other block. That is the candle, the last candle before the fair value gap is our other block. All right. So anytime the market would move, the market will either reverse from the fair value gap or respect the other block. Okay, but always wait for the market to get to the fair value gap. Then you wait to see the next action the market is going to make. Okay, so that is how you get your entry. And if you want a professional guide, I'd tell you to wait for the market to get to the other block. All right, because the reason is because if you take your entry from the fair value gap, your stop loss would be very wide. All right, so always make sure to take your entry from the other block. Okay, though it's going to limit your entry chances, opportunities. Okay, it's going to limit it, but it's still better. It's better that way because with that you can have a smaller stop loss and a good winning rate. Trust me. All right. So when you get better at analyzing with SMC, then you can now start looking for entry with your fair value gaps. All right. So let's go to XAUUSD and see what the XAUUSD is doing. Okay. So even with all the movement the gold made last week, because it really took a lot of people out of the market. Okay. In fact, I know few people that the market, the gold has stopped from trading. I'm telling you the fact right now. Okay, the gold market stopped them from trading. The reason is because it's liquidated their account. Okay, took them out of trading for a while. Yes, because those guys I'm talking about, they love trading gold market so much. So because of the war going on, in between Israel and Palestine, it has affected the gold market a lot. All right. And since last week or since last upper week, you see how the market has been making a move to the upside. Okay. The gold market just failed to respect every other block entry. Okay. Even the daily, even the weekly, it failed all of them. The market just keeps going to the upside. So those guys were actually setting a sell limit on these areas, hoping that the market would go down. All right. But the market just keeps taking them out. Okay. Even I also took a loss on gold last week where I thought the market was going to make a move to the downside. I think it was, let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, it was around this area. Okay. So I had taken my entry from this area. I took my entry from this area. And you see, the market actually came down a little bit. All right. Making me believe that the market was going to go my way. Then the next few hour, I went back to check my trade. I just saw the market closed this way. Okay, already took me out of the market. So the market, it took me out of the market, and then the gold continued to trend to the upside. So um then that took me back to my fundamental analysis. All right. I went back to look at what the fundamental is doing for gold. Then that is how I was able to, predict my next movement. So I knew gold was going to continue to buy for that whole week. So on my premium group, we made cool money from gold. I think on Friday or on Thursday. Yeah, I don't know the particular day it is, but yes, we did finish it. Okay, we finished good. So after I got, you know, the direction the market was heading to, then it was easy for me to come back to the chart and look for an entry position. So that was how we took this entry. This was our entry, I guess. I think this area was our entry. Okay, yeah, this was our entry. Then our take profit was around here. The market took TP and gave us a very good winning rate. Okay. So right now the gold market is, you see how it's respecting this area. You see, it's respecting this gap around this area. So if we go to the, yes, 30-minute time frame, this is where the gap started from, and this is where the gap ended. All right, and see how the market respected the gap. The market just came into the gap and then start making a move to the upside. And see how far the market has gone now. So if I'm taking this trade, my stop loss would have been around this area. Yes, you see what I said about entering from gaps. You see, I could have gotten a very wide stop loss because I would have to go below this zone. This is another block, or this, because this is the candle that created. So you see, this is where my stop loss would have been. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame and see if I can actually, yes. So this is where my stop loss would have been, because we have another gap here, even though it's not visible on the 30-minute time frame. Okay. So we have another gap, and my stop loss would have been here. All right. So see how big my stop loss is, and maybe I'll be targeting this high as my take profit. Yeah,
Hello,
the
Leo.
winning ratio. Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
We have two questions pending.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. The first one is from Safia Suleiman.
Okay. Okay.
He said, please, sir, when a signal is given and I
Okay.
did not see it on time until after like 30 minutes to 1 hour, can
Okay.
I still trade with that or with that signal or not?
Okay. Okay.
That's the first question. Then another question
Okay.
from the great.
Okay.
Sir, how can we get fundamental analysis like
Okay.
events that will affect a particular pair?
That's very beautiful. Thank you very much, the great and
Safia,
Safiyat Abi. Okay.
yes.
So let me take the fundamental um sorry, let me take the signal, the first question first. All right. So if you get a signal after 30 minutes, in fact 30 minutes is even too far. If you get it after 10 minutes, after 15 minutes, please stay away from such signal. Okay, because sometimes a signal will be dropped and then the market will start playing out immediately. All right, but what you can do is you can go to the group. The if you're not on the premium, if you're on the premium group, you can still go to the Biodon, please, can you take over for me? I need to quickly attend to something here.
All right. All right.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Just to answer your question, that's Safia Suleiman. Now, when the signal is dropped, you always see, we always put a tag on them. We always put what we know as intraday. We always put, you will see some with short-term trade. Now, for intra trade, uh, when the trade is sent and it is more than 20 minutes or even up to 30 minutes, please stay away from such signal. Intraday simply means is a long trade, but when it is more than 30 minutes or even if it's up to 20 minutes, please stay away from that trade. But if you see the one of short-term trade, the one on short-term trade is an immediate trade, is a very short trade that within 5-10 minutes, you are expected to go in and come out. So with those kind of trade, when it is being sent within 5 minutes or 10 minutes, please, and you are not there, stay away from such trade. Maximum 10 minutes for short-term trade and maximum 20 minutes for intraday. Intraday is the same as long-term trade. Do you get Safia? I think I've answered your question. Uh, Now, the great asking, how can I get fundamental analysis? like event that will affect a particular trade. Now, there are websites where you can get such kind of uh, such kind of news from. We have one for Nigeria, and I think what I will do is I will look for it now and post it to your question so that you can see those websites. Now, the website allows you to read about the event going on or the event that will happen for the whole. Now, if you check the website, you will see all the events that will happen for the next 6 months. Now, how it's going to impact the market might not be immediately known. The depth of the impact of the market might not immediately known. But when it is a day or two to that particular news, you'll be able to see the impact. If it is euro, for instance, they'll be able to tell you that euro will fall so. When they tell you euro will fall, that means it's going to drop. That means if it's going to drop and you're on the market at that particular point, you can easily do what we know as sell if you want to follow the trend of the drop. Do you understand? And if you don't want to follow the trend of the drop, you have to wait for the news to finish. When the news has finished, then you can now analyze the market again and buy or sell depending on your analysis. Now, uh, uh, Leo will still explain this in depth, but with the experience I have on trading, that is what I normally do. When there's a news ahead, is either I follow the news to trade that particular drop, or I just wait for the news to be over, then I hop into the trade. Then I think that's all the questions I have here. Then Paul Steven, he said, please analyze on GPB USD. When Leo come, I will ensure I remind him so that he can analyze that trade. Now, remember, while you are learning your trade, always make a deposit. While you are learning your trade, make a deposit and join the premium group. Now, if you check the history of the signals we've been dropping in the premium group, we always analyze it in the normal Telegram channel. You see that they are always 85% active. 85%. Now, there is nobody that will give you a signal that is 100% because even those professional traders don't know the direction of the market. They are giving you the signals based on their own analysis and what they feel, where they feel the market is going to. And we've been having a success rate of 85%. That means if we are having an 85% success rate, that means if you are following that strictly that signal alone, that premium signal alone, and you are not trading yourself to lose, then you will surely make profit at the end of the week. There is no how you won't make profit. I personally am in that group and I'm also making a lot of profit from it and I'm enjoying it. So sometimes I analyze the market myself if I can't wait for Leo signal. And sometimes if I'm too tired to analyze the market, I just wait for Leo signal to, uh, to just enter the market. Now, if you join the premium signal group, all the burdens of analyzing the market yourself has been taken away from you. Even if you know how to analyze, it's simple. You can always get the signal, join it with whatever you have, and see whether you want to trade that signal or not. So how do you join the signal group? $10 minimum deposit. And it has to be done in the live stream. If you do it outside the live stream, or if you have $10 in your account, just like somebody asked initially, if you have $10 in your account, that does not count. Do you understand? It has to be done in the live stream. Whether we are on the live stream or not, you can always make your deposit, whether we are on the live stream or not, because the banner is always there. $10, we allow you to stay active on the premium signal group for 2 weeks. Why the 1 month? Why $15 we allow you to stay for 1 month? Then $200 we still allow you to stay for 1 month, but this time around you'll be having personal class with Mr. Leo. Now, this personal class, you can ask any question you want. You can even say, this is what I want you to analyze. You can even ask, what is the strategy that you have been using to actually get all of these signals is providing for you guys. So $200 minimum deposit. We bring you into that class, and you'll be able to have one-on-one session with Mr. Leo. Now, just as I've said, between $10 and the $15, I always prefer the $15 because with the $15, it's just for 1 month. But with the $10, it's for 2 weeks. You have to pay $10 twice to join that particular signal group, to premium signal group. Now, this money you are depositing is not for us. It is for you. Deposit it and use it to trade for yourself. We would have loved to be providing this premium signal for everyone, but we want to always give it to those that are serious. That's why we are asking you to make deposit, because that deposit is still from you. Leo is not getting anything from this particular uh, from this particular deposit you are making. He's not getting anything. It's just for you. All he wants is for you to make deposit, make money on the platform, and stick to our platform. Do you understand? So, Leo, are you back?
Yes, thank you very much, Biodun. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I needed to do that. All right.
Yeah. Before then, please.
Okay.
There is this website you normally draw for where people get uh, market analysis news, the upcoming
Yes.
news and the like. Okay.
Yes.
And I remember me sending you a copy of mine too, but I can't remember the
Yes.
name at the moment. So if you remember, just call it out so I can give it to them.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Okay. I think that is my FX book. Yes.
okay. My FX book.
Yes. My
Book.
FX book.
That's BOOK.
Yes. My
Okay.
FX book. But guys, if you want
Okay.
to have a better knowledge of how you can actually read a fundamental analysis, a fundamental news, because even though you know the website, still doesn't guarantee that you would get the proper way of reading the market. All right. Though the most important thing is if you know there's going to be a news. All right. It is better you stay out of the market because everybody is not a fundamental trader, and everybody is not meant to trade the fundamental news because it's very volatile. All right. The market will just come, take you out of the market, or give you good profit. Okay. But that is if you know how to read it. And again, it takes time. All right. So if you want to know the proper way to actually read the market, you can fund the account with $200, and then you have a one-on-one session with me where I will be making detailed explanation. But what I'll just tell you is, for now, as a beginner, what I would advise you to do is, even though you go to the website and then you see a news is about to happen, just stay away from the market. All right. Stay away from the market. Don't try trading the market if you don't understand what is going on. All right. So, Biodun, do I still need to answer those questions?
No, I think I've answered them. Even the one you are answering
Okay.
now, I've also answered them.
Okay. Okay.
What I told him was that if he reads the news and the market is
Yes.
going to, like, for instance, euro is going to drop, then he can
Yes.
either follow the news and trade or just leave the market outrightly if he doesn't understand
Yes.
how it
Exactly.
works. So I
Exactly.
think I answered that. And I answered the first
Yes.
question about, okay, somebody asked if you can analyze GPB,
Okay. GBP USD.
GBP USD. Yes, that's Paul Steven.
Okay. 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 Paul Steven, thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much, Biodun.
Yeah.
So guys, let's see what is going on GBP USD. Okay. So GBP USD has been a bit rough. You see how the market is giving us, this movement. This is a sideways market, all right? We call this the consolidating market. So whenever the market is on consolidation phase like this, sometimes it's a great opportunity for some traders, why it is not for others. Okay. So if you are a scalper, it's a good opportunity for you. Even though as an SMC trader, it's also a very good opportunity for me because once I get where I think the market would get to, okay, so for instance, now I know the market would have to come to this other block before it continues its market trend because you see the market has been respecting this area, and this is, you see, the market has been respecting this area, and this is my fair value gap. Okay, so I have this gap here, and you see how the market has been respecting the gap. Yes, so the market has actually mitigated the gap two times. Okay, twice. So now I think the market wants to mitigate my order block. All right, I think the market wants to come down to mitigate my order block. So what I can actually do is, and from the higher time frame, from the 4 hour time frame, you see how the market has been making this move to the move to the downside. Okay, giving us a higher low. Okay, giving us a higher low movement. So I can actually follow the higher low, all right, to get an entry from my on my GBP USD. So right now I can start from here by marking out fair value gaps and other block areas. Okay, so I had this area. Okay, this is another block. There's another block here, and the market rejected. Okay, make the move to the downside. So when the market came back again, it gave us this liquidity. You see how the market gave us this liquidity? We have this rejection here, and the market took out the liquidity there. So guys, liquidity is just an area where other traders felt the market is going to go down from. Okay, so whenever the market goes above such area, then as an SMC trader, we say the market took liquidity or grab liquidity. Okay, or liquidity void. Okay, so that means it closed the liquidity around such area. And the reason why I think this market came here is because we have this other block. All right, we have this other block here, the last candle that formed a gap. Okay, and this was the last candle before this gap was formed. So the market just used this as liquidity, came to this area, and you see how the market made a move. Okay, so this is 30-minute time frame. Imagine if you took this trade. Just imagine how much you could have made. This candle 30 minutes, the next candle is 30 minutes. This is 1.5 hour. Okay, 1 hour 30 minutes. Yes, and if you head the trade to this area, see how much you could have made. All right, even I think the market didn't go above this high until, because yes, we also have this gap. All right, we had this gap, this fair value gap, and then we had this other block. And see how the market went up to respect the other block for the second time. You see how the market respected this. See how the market respected that. You see, the market didn't go above this other block. And then the market start to go down, right? Even if you took the trade from this area, you still make all of this, okay? Because the market wouldn't have taken you out, right? See how the market came down. So we had this other block here again, okay? Because we have this small, tiny fair value gap. So let's see how the market respected the other block around here. So you see, guys, come and learn SMC. See how the market is just respecting my whole other block and fair value gaps. See, you see, the market just keep respecting them. And then we have this fair value gap. So that means this candle is our other block. So let's see how the market respected that also. Um, so we have this other block. Let's see how the market respected it. Okay. So you see how the market rejected it, okay? Leaving a week. So you see how the market is respecting it right now? Guys, stop playing. Come and learn SMC strategy. All right? See how the market is respecting it. Look at this. Just look at this. Though we have liquidity, all right? We had this liquidity here, but my stop loss would have been above this high. Yes, that is how careful I am. Okay, whenever I'm taking this kind of trade, Though I could have gotten little drawdown because my stop loss will be around this area. I will target this as my stop loss. All right, I'll target this, and my stop loss will be. Yes. Let's break this down a little bit. Yes. So this would have been my stop loss, and my take profit would have been here, targeting. Okay, so let's make it 1:2. Okay. So what this means is, if I risk $1 here, I'm going to make $2. So if I'm risking $10, then I'm going to make $20. Yeah, it's good enough. So my target is this low, this other block here. All right. So you see how the market is still respecting the other block, even though it gave this drawdown. All right. So this is just a liquidity because we have a lot of sellers here, even though we are still following the SMC strategy. You see, that is why you need to be very careful as an SMC trader. So as an SMC trader, you need to know where you are supposed to set your stop loss. All right. So if you don't know where your stop loss should be, the market is going to show you where your stop loss should be, and that is not good. All right. So if I took this trade, this is where my stop loss would have been because there's no way I'll target these. All right. These are highs that the market has previously created. Okay. So I'll target this high, and then my entry will be around this area, and this would be my take profit. All right. So right now you see how the market is respecting it. Okay. You see, it didn't close above it. It closed below it. Yes. The market closed below it. So, but from our higher time frame analysis, I think this is just going to be a little movement. All right. This is going to be a movement because the trend is going to switch to uptrend when the market gets to this area, right? It's going to switch to uptrend, and the reason is because of this, what has happened previously. You see, so we have this liquidity, we had our change of character here, and then the market is making a move to the downside. Okay, so it has respected our fair value gap. So I think this market is going to come. That is, if the market comes down to this area, then I think it's going to respect this. Okay, it's going to respect this, using this as an inducement. It's going to induce buyers. All right, the buyers around this area, because this is a support zone. So there will be a lot of demand here. There will be a lot of people waiting here for the market. They think when the market gets here, it's going to start buying. But when the market gets here, it's just going to come down below this area, because this is where their stop loss is going to be. They're just going to target little. They're going to go just a little below these lows. All right, as their stop loss. So when the market comes here, it's going to take them out, and then the market will then start making the up move. All right. So if this market comes to this area, this would be my take profit. Sorry, this would be my entry. So I'll target this area as my entry, because that is where the inducement is going to take place. All right. I'll target this area as my stop loss. That is this low. I'm going to target this low as my stop loss. So this is, I can pull this a little bit up. All right. And then my take profit is going to be this high, because that is the big movement we are waiting for. Okay. That is the big movement. So you see how I targeted this area, this other block. Let me just mark that out. All right. So you see how I targeted that. I didn't allow that to touch. Okay. So right now it's not touching this area. So GBP USD, see how the market is still making a move to the downside. If we had taken this, we would have been on profit right now. okay, we would have been in profit. But since we didn't get the opportunity earlier, it's better to just leave it, okay? Because the reason for using SMC in the first place is to get sniper entries. All right. So what I mean by sniper entries is where the market is actually going to move from. Okay, where the market is going to take off from. So if you're not able to get the sniper entry, then I don't see any reason why you should be taking a trade that is going to give you a wide stop loss and a small take profit. So right now, this is an opportunity that we can't take anymore. All right. So this is the analysis for GBP USD. Okay, you can keep a lookout when the market comes to this area. All right. So what you want to look out for is this kind of candle, a rejection candle. Okay. So it might not be as perfect as this. Sometimes it will just be something like this. All right. But you can go to the lower time frame to see if it's giving you that perfect rejection. Yes. Or you can also look out for a bullish engulfing candle, something like this. Okay, a bullish candle that is going to that is dominating a bearish candle. See, something like this. You see here we have a bearish movement. This is bearish engulfing candle. Okay, and you see how the bearish candle dominated the bullish candle. The green is the bullish candle, the black is the bearish candle. So here you see how the market dominated the bearish candle, the bullish candle here. So this candle can be considered as a bearish engulfing candle. Okay, this is also a bearish engulfing candle. All right, bearish engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle. Okay, so let's look for bullish. Yes, we have a bullish engulfing candle here. See, this is bullish engulfing. All right. This is not a bullish engulfing. This is not a bullish engulfing because the bear engulfed the bullish here. All right. So this is not a bullish. This is not a proper rejection candle. All right. But the market still went up anyways. All right. So let's see if we can quickly analyze another market before we end our session and wait for our afternoon session. Okay. So let's go back to our Euro NZD. Wow. So the market is still failing to break the area, the zone. Okay, guys, let's take our entry here and set this TP and take profit. Yes, because we had a bear engulfing candle. Euro NZD, sell. Okay. Let me just use this as morning gift for all of you guys. All right. Euro NZD, sell. Sell now and set this take profit and stop loss. All right. Euro NZD, sell. So let me move this take profit and stop loss to where you can actually see it properly. I'm giving you guys a minute to set this. All right, just a minute. We have our Telegram session coming up by 11:30. Okay, that is 30 minutes from now. All right. So guys, please, that is where we can communicate better. Okay, you can hear my voice, I can hear your voice. What's better than that? Yeah. So let's meet on the Telegram live and let's see what we can do to make our movement better. All right, to make all of these better. So let's chat there. Let's talk to each other one on one. So I hope you guys have said this. Your stop loss and your take profit. Okay. So guys, it's 11 o'clock already, and we've come to the end of our morning live stream session. Right. So remember, we have another trading session coming up by 2 p.m. noon. All right, 2 p.m. afternoon session. But before then, we have our Telegram session coming up in the next 30 minutes. Do not miss that, guys. All right. Come with your question, come with your worries, come with your inquiries. All right. So Biodun, we are ending this session for now. Do you have anything you want to say to them?
Uh, None at the moment. Just join us at 11:30. At 11:30 on Telegram, you can always speak. We can allow you speak out so that everyone can hear. We also can hear. We always know that speaking is always better, far better than writing. So if you need to speak out and you don't want to type, just come to the Telegram by 11:30 and say your mind. Tell us your opinion. Tell us what you have learned. Tell us what you need to learn and how we can impute. See you then.
All right, guys. See you by 11:30 on the Telegram channel. Bye for now.
Yeah, bye. Bye, Leo.
Bye, Biodun. See you on the Telegram live.
Yeah, you too.